Hi friends, welcome to my channel. This is your Govindraj. Thank you very much for watching my previous video. In the previous video, we talked about this the provident fund dues and responsibility of the principal employer with respect to contract employees. And in this video, we also looked about the text of the law, which is basically Employees Provident Fund and Miscellaneous Provisions Act, and also the schemes under the act. And we also looked at what the courts of India have talked about it, and we came to certain conclusions. And we also talked about a new important feature which is added in the employer portal login of provident fund, where you can actually upload the details of your contract employees and check whether your contractor has complied the provisions or the payments or not. So this is an important feature which is added in the employer login, and I'm sure you are already aware, but I'm not sure whether you are utilizing it or not. So if you really utilize it, you can actually on a monthly basis you can check whether your contract employees have been regularly paid with PF contributions or not. And then if your contractor is not complying this, and then you can take certain action on him so that he can comply regularly. So now we are going to the site, which is basically the employer login, and checking how this feature is going to work, whether it is this has got any errors or not. So to go to the portal, if you have saved the URL in the bookmark, you can directly go. Otherwise, in the Google, in the Google you can type EPFO employer portal. Then you get a EPFO unified portal, employees provident fund. If you click that, you get your the EPF unified portal, which is basically the establishment login. Of course, it asks you your username. You can type your username and also your password. So the moment you put your user ID and password, this takes you to the employer portal site. The moment you log in, this message will come to you. This is basically, it will ask you to verify the email ID. You can also do it later or verify now. Normally, even if you are verified, it will come. So therefore, you can choose the choice of verify later and then continue. So this is how your employer portal looks. Basically, you have a lot of tabs, which is home, member, establishment and payments, and dashboards, everything. So to view this important new feature, you have to go to the establishment, where there are two new features which are added. One is the contractor and another one is the principal employer. See, this principal employer option is only for if you are a contractor, and if your principal employer has added you as the contractor, you can go to this option and then check. So in this login, there are no principal employers added, because this login or this employer has no or he is not a contractor to anyone. So now we are going to check the contractor option, because normally every employer will have the contractor. Now this is how this option looks. Basically, you have contractor details, add new contractor, and upload monthly details of contractor employees, and there is a compliance dashboard. Now first of all, you have to add your contractor. So only after adding, you can upload the details of your contract employees and then check the compliance. So now we are going to look at this add new contractor, how this works. Basically, you have to put the contractor establishment ID, the contractor's establishment ID, then the contract start date and contract end date, and of course there is a work order details have to be put. You don't need to upload the entire file. You can only upload the first page of it, and then it takes, the moment you submit, the contractor details gets updated, and then you can go and check your contractor details in the contractor details option. So you can see there are a lot of contractors are already added here. And now the next option for you is to check whether your contractor has complied the provident fund contributions on a monthly level or not. So for that, you have to go to upload monthly details of the contract employees. So here you have to prepare the file in the text file. Basically, this is where the details are given, and of course you can also ask your contractor to provide in the same fashion. Basically, it will ask you your the contract employees UAN, the name, and also the wages which are paid and also the number of days are paid. So here there are two things which you need to keep it in mind. One is, if there are any fraction of days, you have to round it off, because the system is not going to take the fraction of days, the fraction days. Therefore you have to round it off either to the lower one or to the higher one. And the another one is, the file should be without having any space. So these two things which you have to ensure that, and there are no space in between this UAN, employee name, and also wages, and also the wage number of days which are wages are paid. So, and there should not be any space, and they should be separated in between. You should make sure that there are, this symbol is available, basically this hash, and also the wave symbol, and then another hash. So they should be separated with this. So in this fashion you can make your text file. The moment you are ready with the text file, I will also show you at the end of this video how your text file should look, so that you can make file, or you can ask your contractor to give you in such a fashion. And if the file is not proper, and if there are any details are not valid, the moment you upload the details, it will show you what are the errors. So now if you look at the moment you select your contractor, it will ask you basically, now the feature is available to check from April 2021 to August 2021, because it is only the new feature, and of course going ahead it is going to continue, and it will show you further periods. So now we have selected the contractor and the period. So you have to select what is the wage month. Since from April 2021 this tool is available, you can select the April month, and then you have to upload the file. So I'm going to the file where I have saved it. So I'm going to select the April file. If you look at this, April file has no space in between, and there is a text file. So I'm going to open it and upload it. So now the moment you press this update member summary, it will process, and it will show you whether your file is validated and processed or not. So now you get this symbol, file uploaded successfully, and now you can also see here the error file. If it shows you there are errors, there are errors. The file processed without errors, it is showing, so there are no errors. And also the records, all the 65 records which are uploaded are valid. So this is what you have to mind it. Of course, if there are any invalid files, and if you want to discard, you can always discard this document and re-upload it. That is also possible in the feature. And now I'm going to upload another month just for checking purpose. Now we have uploaded the April month. So let me look at the May one, and I'm going to choose file, and then the May month file is saved in the text file. And the moment I open it and then update a member summary, it will process it, and also it will give you whether uploaded successfully. See, the file is uploaded successfully. Then you have to check if there are any errors. See, if you look at, there are actually errors here. There is one invalid document. So you have to look into what is the error. If you go to view errors, then it will show you what is the error. On line number 24, there is the UAN which is given is not registered. That could be wrong. So therefore you have to tell your contractor to correct this, and also give you the file back. And of course, once he gives you a new file with correct details, you can discard it and re-upload it, and also check the compliance of your contractor. So I'm going to upload one more month just for checking, also to make sure that this is going to properly work. So we have uploaded April and May. Now I'm going to June month, wage month, and also I'm going to choose the file, which is basically June month text file. And once the moment I choose the file and update member summary, so this gets processed, and it will also show you whether it is processed successfully or not. So let's look. So the file is uploaded now, and now you can see here the June month is processed without any errors. So only in these 3 months there is a file which is called only one error. Of course, it will show you the complaints barring that employee details. Now you have completed the 2-step. So the third step is whether your contractor has paid the contributions or not, you have to check. So the first step is to add your contractor. The second step is to add the details of the contract employees, including the UAN and also the wages and the number of days which are the wages are paid. So you have uploaded, that is the second step. Third step is to check the compliance of your contract employees from the contractor. So for that you have to go to the compliance dashboard. If you go to the compliance dashboard, then you have to select the contractor to whom you are going to verify, because whomever you have verified or updated the details, those contractors can only be verified. So you can go to the contractor, you can select, and you can select the wage month. So we have uploaded 3 months, basically April, May, June. So I'm going to check the April month compliance from the contractor. So the moment you press this button, show compliance, then it's going to show you the details. See, if you look at here, all the employees are details are here. Now the first section, it asks what, it shows what is uploaded by you, and the second section, actual remittance by contractor. This is where you can catch your contractor. So the moment you upload and see if your details and his details does not match, then you can actually catch your contractor and make certain action on him, and also ask him to comply if he is not doing it properly. So here in this contractor, of course this contractor looks to be very genuine, because if you look at what is the details are paid, uploaded by you, and what he has paid you, absolutely matches to the documents. So therefore you can say this contractor has complied to the provident fund dues what actually paid by you. Now I'm going to check one more month. We checked the April month, so let me check the May month whether he has complied or not. Now the moment I press this button, show compliance, yeah, you can see the May month has already come. So you can see here also, now in the May month, the data is showing actually not available. Let's see, we go to the second sheet. So if you see here, so if you look at the May month data is already here, you can also see that the details are matching to what you have uploaded, and you can conclude that your contractor has complied the provisions for May month. So I'm going to check for June as well. So if you look at, you have this June month, and the payment details are here, what you have uploaded and what the actual remittance made by the contractor. So here also you can observe that this contractor has uploaded the details which are what you have paid him and what he has remitted. So both are matching. So therefore you can conclude that your contractor has complied the provident fund dues for these 3 months. Of course, in sometimes you may have an error called, sometimes it show you as data not available. That could be different reason. I don't know what is this error. Basically this could be something to do with the portal. Of course, if you want to verify the data, you can go further down, and if you don't get it will show you the details of what you have uploaded, so you can verify. So this data not available probably could be different month or something like that, but if you scroll down and also go to the next page, you will get the details of your contract employees. So by this we have uploaded the details and successfully checked the contractor compliance, and this is how you can make sure that you can give a justice to your contract employees and check the compliance of the contractors. So now this is very important feature which is added by the provident fund, and everybody should make sure that it is being utilized, and on a monthly level you check it and make sure that the contract employees are paid these contributions regularly. So now we will also go to the contractor portal and check how does it verify, how does it show for him the principal employer, because now we looked at the principal employer login. We will also go to the contract employer login. So I'm going to log out this. So now I'm going to one of the contractor, basically put the details of the contractor in the admin and user ID and password. Now I have got into the site of the contractor. Now the same thing, so his employer login also looks very similar because he is also ultimately an employer. So now if you go to establishment section, of course it for two options it will show to him. Now our objective is to look how does it look if he has been ordered as a contractor. So now we will go to the principal employer option. This is where you get, for example, now one of the principal employer has added him as a contractor, so therefore the details are visible here. Now he has an option to disagree. The moment he disagree, now it will show you please enter remarks while disagree. The moment he put the remarks and disagree, then the principal employer will not be able to check the compliance. So therefore you make sure that you inform your contractor that you are going to do it, and then probably he will not disagree. And of course if he disagree, you can terminate his contract because he is under your control. So this is how you can verify and check the compliance of the contractor. So friends, so far we talked about this important feature, and thank you for watching this video importantly. And we have been talking on many topics on labor law and labor relations, and if this information has helped you and this has enhanced your knowledge and you are benefited out of it, please do subscribe this channel and also share it in your contacts, and your likes and comments are very important to me so that I can continue this initiative. And we will come back with new video and new information. Until then, I'll take a leave from all of you and see you again in the new video.